Yesterday, I made a mistake. Oh, no. This is bad. This is really, really, really bad, I won't lie. They're getting weapons. They're armed. I'm gonna pay for my crimes. Zuck, 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 zuck. What hell have I unleashed on this world? Let them go. Let them go. It turns out you guys weren't exactly very pleased about it. So today, I redeemed myself. Firstly, welcome back, of course, to Rimworld with Robo Mummy, Squad, Zuck, and Robo Kid, all with basically a uniform now, given that we are wearing the clothes of the dead. So there's a couple of things I've changed outside of just installing simple turrets. Simple turrets, by the way, adds tranquilizer turrets, taser turrets. We used it in the Robo Daddy series. I didn't want to add too much high-tech stuff to this, because I wanted it to be, like, grimy and really low-tech and kind of a bit haphazard. But that one I thought was reasonable. Seeing as we have tranquilizer guns, why not just strap it to a turret? So we've got that. Along with that, I've added things that were kind of necessary. So based on some feedback, I've taken out weird stuff like vanilla hair, which had some bugs with some of the custom races. I've replaced the colorful traits mod because the one that we were using had some issues with chemical interest, as we've had in a few series before. But I've added some other things that basically go quite nicely in tandem with the warcrimes. So for example, I've added the simple recycling mod, just adds a recycle bill to the to the clothes bench so that we can rip apart all the prisoners' clothes when we end up turning them into horrible monsters. One of the big gameplay changes that I've added, just basically for my personal playthrough, but if you're also playing with the Ithilids, I would recommend it. That's the No Sympathy for Prisoners mod. The issue that we have right now is, despite the fact that these people reproduce by inserting brain tadpoles into unwilling people until they transform into other Ithilids, like we did with RoboKid, if we were to do that to prisoners, all of our people get a mood debuff because we're treating prisoners poorly. Similarly, if we were to take their organs or do anything with them, these guys get really upset despite the fact they are born from brain tadpoles. So I've personally added the No Sympathy for Prisoners mod just to make it a bit more realistic for our goals and to make it a bit more realistic for the characters, but of course you're not playing with these, it probably could be quite overpowered. But that's really personal preference. Now, I've added all of these to the mod pack, and the mod pack is updated. So if you guys want to play along, go and check out the updated variant with some of the mods and some of the things I've swapped out and tidied up there. I do still plan on doing a special load order for it. It's pretty tricky to do mid-series. I obviously don't want to make it mid-series and then end up breaking my own save. So I've been doing it on a separate set of mods that are similar but not quite the same so the game doesn't confuse them. It's a long story. It's taken longer than I expected anyway. So I'll try and get that done before this episode goes live tonight. So, today's goal, as the intro will have precluded to, is, of course, building a prison worthy of Robo Mummy and Squad and Zuck and Robo Kid to a lesser extent. So I still want the prison beach. That way they've got, you know, infinite food, essentially. As long as they can fish it, they can eat it. I'm not going to let them cook it or anything. They'll have to eat it raw. That's assuming we ever run out of maggots to feed them or anything like that. But basically, we need to prevent prison riots going down like that again. So filling the prison itself with lots of guns. I believe I have the locks mod for this mod pack. Yes, I do. Which will allow us to build a prison complex. Bear in mind in Rimworld, if you have a bed, that alone determines what is the prison. So if we were to build them their own separate, not bedrooms, but holding cells, solitary confinement, then that only counts as the prison. They can only walk around in that room. But with the locks mod, we can allow them to go into a main dining area, etc. So that way we can also fill the prison with tranquilizer turrets. If they do start getting a little bit out of hand, they just immediately get tranked. This does come with some side of war crimes, which is great news. There is a side effect whereby if you tranquilize them, they can sometimes die. Or tase them. You can quite literally tase them until they cook, which is hilarious. So I'll probably personally prefer to use taser turrets. Now, the one thing everybody wants me to do is, of course, use the Mutanite Meteor as part of a Killbox. More specifically, now I was thinking outside the box with this, literally. I want to use it for traders as well, because I think it'd be absolutely hilarious if we get a slaver turn up, we force them to walk around the Meteor, and by the time they get to our base, they're just a herd of cows or something like that. That would just be extreme war crimes. The best war crimes are the war crimes you do accidentally. You can quote me on that one. The problem, of course, is to do that, we're going to have to be very, very careful. I think we can send Robo Mummy in, because she's a robot. I think if we send her to mine the silver away, so we've just got the exposed mutanite, that should work fine. Oh my god, look at the trees that it produces. it's actually really, really cool. I like the fact they've added just this kind of, you know, the mutated grass, the mutated trees, this kind of little extra thing. The port morpher mod is actually surprisingly well polished, isn't it? It's really, really nice. So I'm going to let just Robo-Mummy handle that, I think. Just go ahead and remove mining for everybody but her. Hopefully she won't transform. I have no idea. Maybe androids can be affected by Mutanite too. Bear in mind, in lore, it is just Mechanites. So Mechanites working on robots does kind of make sense. We'll see how it goes here, but I'm going to send it to do that straight away. Can it also affect wild animals? Because if that's the case, if we build a big funnel and force wild animals to go in there too, and we leave a load of meals, the animals that run past it will also get mutated. But I don't know if that's the case. Sorry, who the hell is Sparkle the Labrador? I actually want to save your life forever. We've got the option to rescue, finish off, or melee attack to death. Thank you. Let's put down a bed very briefly and see if we can save Sparkle the Labrador. Only because there's a lot of things we could do with a pet Labrador. For example, we can implant it with Boomalope explosives. We could give it fuck off bear claws. And Sparkle the Labrador will be ironically named by the time we're done here. If I say rescue Sparkle, you can be able to get down there in time. Oh, it's going to be fucking close. Already tending to Sparkle. Sparkle, you don't get... No, I don't want to give it medical. If we use medicine, it's going to die. Here, stop. Right, tend to Sparkle. Come on. Sparkle! 4, 3, 2, 3, 2. Ah, fucking shit, Sparkle. Ah, well, I'll resurrect him. I'm sure we can find something useful for him in death. I wonder if we can turn him into... like, one of the grunts. I know a lot of people want to see these. The only problem we have right now is even building the most basic one. Sorry, the servants. They're 8 medical, 8 intellectual, which nobody has, which is why I've been doing research and training Robo-Mummy in that so that we can try and do it as soon as possible. Fuck you, Sparkle, you piece of shit. Now, empty spot configured for... Ah, right, because we've got too many clothes. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted a recycling mod. We need a corpse storage area. I'm getting distracted. Let's not worry about Sparkle the Labrador. There'll be plenty of other space Labradors left for us. Right, are you affected by... You're not. Okay, well, that's really good. We know for a fact now that Robo-Mummy can handle Mutanite without the horrible side effects that have affected Squad and Zuck. Now, to be honest, somebody brought this up, and it's actually a fair point. Right now, Robo-Kid is mostly chicken. He is mostly chicken. The problem with that is... Oh, look at this. He's lost his sapience as well. The Ithilid that was Robo-Kid is no longer. He thinks he's a chicken. He's covered in feathers. I mean, he's basically entirely chicken at this point, to be honest with you. So someone pointed out, if we want to, we can just implant a new tadpole into him and rebuild him. Which I think is probably the right play here. Because he's got 24% manipulation, and he, more importantly, thinks he's a chicken. Which is hilarious. But I think I want to turn him back into an Ithilid, at least for now. There's also a perform vivisection, which is fucked. That is next level war crimes. So we're gonna let him rest, and we're probably gonna have Robo-Mummy reset him. We're gonna hard reset him here. Hopefully this works. I have really no idea. Right, okay, come on. Oh, here we go. What have we got? Eagle-eyed industrious cannibal. I couldn't have asked for anything more perfect. 9 cooking. Do we need another cook? Not really. It wasn't the best reroll we could have got, but I'm not just going to sit here and reroll until obviously we get an incredibly good character, because I think that kind of defeats the point. I'll only reroll in kind of emergencies like that where our people think they're chickens. I think that's reasonable. Fine, you can help cook, I guess. We've got a passion in construction, so I guess we could work on that front. Oh, you've also got a passion in research. That could come in quite helpful. I want to train up Robo-Mummy first so that we can make the servants, but this could be quite good eventually. Yeah, not the best character we could have asked for, but I'm not going to complain too much. Good with drugs, which obviously is quite relevant because preparing corpses does count as a drug skill. Well, there we are. Look at that. Okay. And again, on the plus side, he doesn't think he's a chicken anymore. Less lethal turrets. That sounds like what we're after. That allows us to produce tasing turrets and stunning turrets, and it gives us smithing, machining, gunsmithing, blowback, gun turrets, etc., etc. So all the other kind of essential things for getting things kick-started with any Rimworld colony. How are we looking on the block front? 640 marble blocks. A marble prison sounds a little bit luxurious. 1,105 sandstone blocks, so that'll do it. Let's go... I don't want to give them access to the animatory, just in case they use psychic powers to overpower us. That's even more embarrassing than the first prison, right? So if we do something like this, let me think about it, because we do want to... I want to build it into the mountain, so again they can quarry for us, but I want to give them plenty of access to Plenty of access to the water as well. If we do something like that, and then dig kind of an area out up here for the actual prison itself, I just don't want to accidentally uncover a big zone up there, you know? Let's do some mining then in this direction. Something like that, see what we can uncover. As for down here, we want to make it so they are always adjacent to a block of mutanite. So if we do something like this, that way we're kind of maximizing the area where they are. Where they're right next to the horrible space rock that's going to turn them into livestock. I'm pretty happy with that. Now, if we do the entrance to it, how are we going to do that? If we do the entrance and the exit with like a block apart, so if we do something like that, and then draw a big old line over there. That way, if they want to get into the base, they have to go around... They have to go around the space rock. We've just got to be very careful that, again, it isn't Squad and Zuck building it. We also need to make sure for definite we have a doorway for our people to get through. And to be honest, I should really forbid that area just to ensure that our people aren't accidentally wandering through it. That wouldn't be ideal. So we've got a door there. We could put a door that side too. I don't want to put too many kind of vulnerabilities in the wall. Yeah, that should work. We've got to be very careful and just allow Robomummy to do what I might even take it a step further here. And I might say allowed areas. Area 1. What are we doing with Area 1? Nothing. So I might say Area 1 is where our colonists are allowed to go. So we'll just go designate all of the map outside of the meteor area, I think. Maybe outside of the main area too. Just so that way, if they do run down here, you know, say we get cargo pods or something like that and hauling kicks in, they want to go grab that. It means they're not going to get caught with the pants down when a raid is turning up. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, that's not terrible. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, let's roof over the area where they're allowed to have some recreation. Make sure they're in permanent darkness. Okay. Now, another thing we can do to really emphasize the warcrimes here, we can build all of their walls out of just regular cobblestone, which I think would be quite fun. Quite literally just stacking up rocks here. That way, it's also going to save us plenty of time, too. How are we getting on with that bottom wall, by the way? We're not. Hey, I suppose we're going to have to allow someone down there to build. Because Robomummy's not a builder. I think I'm going to have to allow her just to try and build. I mean, it's not anything essential. You know, if she messes it up, it's not a big deal. Go on. Let's see what you can do with that. Sure, it's going to cost us maybe a bit more steel where she fails to build the walls or the doors or whatever else, but that's okay. I'm sure we can manage. We finished the corpse refining research, and I don't quite know how to make the corpse fertilizer still. Let's check in production. Might be something in there that I've missed. Doesn't seem like it, huh? Corpse irrigator, maggot breeder, I assume it's not in there. How do I turn corpses into fertilizer, do you think? Biofuel Refinery? Hey, that's probably a safe bet. Let's go ahead and get one of those put down, see if that will help things out there. Besides that, I genuinely don't think it could be anything else here. Drugs lab, perhaps? But I'm pretty sure I checked the drugs lab, didn't I? Right, yeah, okay. Let's go to the research tab a second. So it was corpse refining. Corpse refinement. Protein powder from maggots, which is incredible. Protein powder with corpse, and then enables recipe make fertilizer from corpse. In the refinery. Oh, there we go. Cool. So that's what we need to make to be able to build that just fucking horrendous garden ornament in the form of a corpse irrigator. 1 antiseptic corpse, 36 corpse fertilizer. We've got the antiseptic corpse ready. Sorry, can we shut the door on the friggin' freezer? What is wrong with you people? I suppose we need to, I think we really need to start breaking down some of these clothes, because it's just way too large. Also, how the hell did you rot in a -9? No one else has rotted besides this person. God knows what happened there. Maybe a solar flare or something, maybe stacking up. Right, let's get down a tailor bench as well then. Electric tailor bench just for the purpose of pulling apart some clothes. We could also put down a tool cabinet in here. And to be fair, I should really reinstall some of the other stuff. Like the drugs lab, I think is a bit more suited for this room. This is a bit more for the occult, you know? We've got a magic orb that can turn our prisoners into mindless guards and a big brain with tadpoles in it. I do think this area would be better suited to, you know, just general crafting. Hey, there we are. How much does each corpse make? 18. So we need to do that twice. Protein powder from corpses. Protein powder from maggots. Not so palatable, but nobody will associate it with its original source. 130 large maggots. How many have we got? 750. That'll do it. So we can... Somebody else suggested that instead of, you know, instead of loading maggots into the hopper, we could turn that into kibble and then put that in the hopper. And then we're turning corpses into maggots into kibble into paste, which I think is incredible. That's a real industrious thinking mindset there. I'm a big fan of that. Probably a little overcomplicated, though, when we could probably just process it straight down into protein powder, apparently. Music to my ears. There we go. Okay, so we've made enough fertilizer, so we should be able to build the... Are we hauling it back to the stockpile? Is that it? Yes, there we are. Okay. Now, the question is, where do we want to put this? Because it is going to look fantastic. It really is. We could put a couple on either side of the brain. That at least lines up. And it's in a nice, safe environment. Oh, the only problem with that, of course, is that we don't have any sunlight yet. I don't know how to make, I don't know how to make skylights. So until we can work out how to do that, is it maybe in the... Actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure we've used this mod before, haven't we? And I'm pretty sure it's in the electric smelter. And then you fill it with, like stone blocks or something to that effect. So go ahead and put one of those down quickly just to see if that's how we do it. Oh, there we go. We got all the next batch of food coming in there. Yeah, there you go. Smelt glass. Right, fantastic. So we can build these indoors as a nice little ornament. These are going to be great. I'm going to be a massive fan of these. And then I need, where is glass panels? Structure? Misc? Somewhere in here. What do you think, like husbandry? Okay, lighting. Lighting, there we are. So we'll do, I guess 1x4. No, we need to do it by 3. 3x3? No, that looks horrible either way. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. That's a bigger problem. We can't put it in there because we need, I mean, we could put down sun lamps, I guess. I think that's way too much power. It kind of undermines the point of using these corpse irrigators. They're meant to save you power, right? Let's just put it outdoors. That'll be absolutely fine. There's a nice little, oh, on the entrance to the prison. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Squad is a body purist, right? Which does make a lot of sense because he... What is that? Oh, the hair, I hope this ends soon. Oh, well. He's a body purist. So having all of these mutations is absolutely killing him. It's keeping his mood incredibly low. It's minus 25 at all times. I mean, recreation staff, sure, that's just because they've been working so hard. We need some methods. Now, we can either obviously put another tadpole in, but I don't want to do that with our starting guys, because they're our starting guys. It's essentially completely resetting their personality. Instead, we can use the reconditioning pod we got to recondition our guy into not being upset about that. I think I'm going to have to do it. I think I'm going to have to commit to that. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and throw one near the brain then. And we'll see if that will solve most of his problems. I mean, it should solve most of his problems, especially if we turn him from body purist into transhumanist. This guy would go from being constantly upset to absolutely elated, like Cloud9 all the time. Oh shit. Weather controller. What are they doing? Foggy rain. Foggy rain isn't so bad. The issue with that is, of course, if we get raiders, it makes us far less accurate. Okay, we'll deal with that at some point, I guess. That's quite annoying. And how far away is it? It's within drop pod range. That's quite frustrating. Okay, I mean, obviously we're right next to a well-connected road as well. So it wouldn't take stones. God, I love our planet this time around. Sorry, I didn't really talk about it too much, but I think it's awesome, our planet this time. Got like a little archipelago filled with all sorts of weird shit. It's very, very cool. And I like the fact that we've got like a little cowboy island over there too. That's fantastic. Forces of Chaos, is that? I don't know what the hell that is. We could caravan over. We definitely could caravan over. I wish we could use prisoners as... You know what we could do? I was going to say, I wish we could use prisoners as weapons. When we get enough research, we could just build an army of grunts and send those into the mechanoids. That way, if they die, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. 5 advanced components for that. Damn. I didn't realize. Okay, so we're a long way off having the reconditioning pod. I think Squad is just going to have to be sad for a while. I don't like it, but it's the only thing we can really do, unfortunately. And how are we doing with the... Oh, she's just about to finish the entrance as well. Do animals get affected by it? Is that something that's a problem? So animals don't. It's only sentient creatures. I can't wait for the next trade caravan to turn up. I can't wait to see just how much damage it's going to do to them. We're missing for our next antiseptic corpse. Requires 1 human corpse, 10 cloth, 5 herbal medicine. What have we not got enough of? We've got the herbal medicine. Oh, is it just cloth? We've got... No, it's definitely not cloth. We've got the herbal medicine. We've got the corpses. Oh, maybe because it's only using human corpses. Ah, there you go. That should solve that problem. Fantastic. Hey, there we go. Right, so we can build a second one of... Oh, God. That's horrendous. That's really horrendous. I would love for that to be animated, but... you know, there's only so much effort people want to put into war crimes, after all. I feel like I almost have to grow Psychoid out of this. Selling people drugs that we've made out of a corpse, pissing other corpses onto our drugs is just fantastic. That really is just incredible. Do it. 333% growth rate. Wow, that's really nice. Even though we've only got 12 slots for for Psychoid there. That's pretty phenomenal. It'll only take us a few days, really, to get a good harvest from that. I really should put some walls up around it or something, or at least kill off this damn Mega Sloth so that it doesn't eat my tasty corpse, Psychoid. Squad! Oh, he went catatonic because he's so upset about being, whatever he is. Wool man. Oh, he is actually producing wool as well, which is pretty funny. Feline muzzle, vulpine fur. Wow, he's like a real weird combo. So he's part fox, part cat, part reptile. Man, I would probably be pretty fucked up as well. That seems not the kindest thing we've done to our people. That I feel pretty bad for, you know. That you got to feel pretty sorry for when it's one of our guys. Prisoners? Who cares? They're prisoners. But our guys? That seems like I've made a horrible mistake. Prisoners are doing really well on the steel front. They're just not doing very well on the anything else front. 367 jade. How am I supposed to get a jade billiards table with that? 71% of the quarry has been used up. I've left the settings, I think I said this before, for the quarry mod on default, just because you know, it's fairly decently balanced. So we've got BCBP, right? And then we've got CLS. So that's blue corn, beans, and pumpkins. And then this one is corn, lentils, and squash. So we've got this area here, which I haven't allowed sowing, because I'm not really sure what to do with it. We could go half heel root, half cotton, seeing as almost all of our industry right now is coming from... is coming from antiseptic corpses. Alternatively, we could grow some camroot. Now, this requires 120% fertility, and this is, of course, rich soil here. So it wouldn't be bad to at least start work on that, I think. Just in case we get kind of desperate. I like the idea of lots of chem fuel, kind of, lots of chem fuel burners as well. What the hell are they called? Generators, there you are. Lots of chem fuel generators too. Rather than using, you know, big clean nuclear power or any crap like that. Massive steampunky style hand-filled generators running on pure oil. I like that. That sounds quite fun. We need a couple of things for our prison. We need a medical area. Now, if any, someone actually pointed this out yesterday, if any of our prisoners are good at doctoring, we could have prisoners tending to prisoners. And to be honest, even if they're not good at doctoring, I'm still going to have prisoners tending to prisoners. Doctoring and surgeoning with 4 skill. Hey, you're good at mining. Want to be our doctor? So I think what we'll do is we'll throw a medical area over here. Now, again, this is going to be the filthiest, dirtiest medical area you've ever seen. So it's absolutely not anti-war crimes. This area we could use for stockpile, where they can keep their fishes. I'm not going to let them refrigerate food. That would be ridiculous. And then this area we just fill with bed pods. So quite literally a 2x1 area where we put a bed in it. So we should really blueprint those preemptively. So I'm thinking it's something specifically like quite literally just that, with a bed in it. So if we do, where is that, beds? I don't want to build them comfortable beds, so I'm going to build them sandstone beds. We'll do something, have I got any alternate beds? Slab bed. Oh, that's quite good. I'm a fan of that. Yeah, let's put down some slab beds. Okay, there you are. So you can have one of those, and then a steel door. They can't complain. That's an upgrade. That's, you know what? Let's make it out of sandstone and make it feel like a proper tomb. Yeah, that's quite fun. Friendship ended with Sparkles the Labrador. Piedmont the Husky is my new best friend. Help me. Rubber Mummy. Rescue Piedmont. How's he doing? Bleeding out 5 hours. Oh, we've got ourselves a friend. We have ourselves a friend. Is he good? Let's clean that room. I don't want Piedmont the Husky getting infections. don't even do that for the prisoners. So this guy is already off to an incredible start. Have I installed that the wrong way around? No? Well, I guess not, because there's sewing machines at the front. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So set them up to recycle all the apparel, but obviously all the effort right now is going into this, honestly, just luxury prison. This is way more than they deserve. You son of a bitch. Piedmont. Piedmont, what do you mean you're not joining the colony? I thought I did a great job of rescuing you. Fine, I'll just tame you until you join. Have we got a good handler? Squad. The negotiator. Send him in. Send him in. Animal will fall asleep soon. Is it from the giant hole in his head? Hello, what have we got here? Supreme Interplanetary. Squad? Let's give him a call. Oh my god, look at how many people are hostile to us. Oh, we don't have a trade beacon still. My bad. This might be a good way to empty out our stockpile, because honestly, it is a fucking dump in there. It is seriously, seriously bad. Right, let's get you working on that quickly. What have we got there? What's this thing? Mutaserum combat. Oh, is that what that looks like? I feel like they've retextured that since we started playing. I'm going crazy. Right, slave ship. Let's see what you've got for me. We have people for us to buy. Pain, fur coat. No, these are ours. What are you talking about? We've got Debbie the Miner. Hello. With no face. Oh, that's frightening. Oh, it's an android. Oh, wow, okay. Poetry, Q. We've got Rodubri, Parks, Coffee, Mifia, Arixari, Patronus, Wysana, Fulk, and Vol. Oh, he's Warforged. Oh, that's quite cool. Masochist and Xenophile, 14 melee. Oh, you'd be quite fun just to recruit, to be honest with you. We've got Fulk with some incredible hair. Misogynist, Heat Lover, and Haggler. Oh, we've already got the money for this. You don't happen to have, like, just advanced components or something, huh? Oh my god, what is that? X aspect. A pill that removes all aspects from a mutated pawn, but does not remove any mutations. A cure-all for your either broken or bonded pawns. Ah, okay. We need the opposite. We've already cured the other broken thing. We need to cure the actual mutations itself. Mutashringe cow. Get a Warforged and then just turn him into a cow. That would be incredible. To be honest, I don't really know what I want to do with this. I like our collection of prisoners, although Pain, good god. Oh, you're terrible. Pain I'm going to turn into hydroponics, I think. Do we want to buy any of these people? I mean, if I do end up buying them, I'll probably just reroll them anyway. Unless they're particularly cheap. It's not really worth it, is it? That's okay. Thank you, slave ship. We don't have the prison built yet, but when we've got the prison built, if we've got spare bedrooms, I think we should just say as a rule, we just need to buy people to fill it up. Or, you know, wait until we get raids or whatever. Rescued animals don't join. What are you talking about? I didn't rescue any animals. Oh! We actually tamed Piedmont. Hey, there he is. Fantastic. And what's this? A mega scarab called Damsel. Hello. Landed and then just immediately walked away. Fuck it. Let's try and get... No, actually, it's not worth the 20% chance for the hassle that will come of that. In terms of research, there is so much, I don't really know where to start. What have we got over here? Bioweapon symbiosis. I mean, that already sounds incredible. Partial body structure... something. And then psychic synapse network. Oh, we can grow organs to channel psychic power? Oh my god, I wonder if we can make Robo-Mummy turn her from android into cyborg. Give us some... organic parts. We go over here. Mutagenic weapons, powerful injectors, advanced synthesis, booster lozenges, reversion. Oh, is that what we want? Former humans back into humans. Do you think that will help with our guy? Kind of put him back. We've got mutagenic plants. What the hell is that? We can grow new and improved versions of plants. That seems war crimes. That seems war crimes. We can take mutagenic... Okay, so mutagenic extraction. We can use that. It can be done on partially produced morphs. Incredible. So we extract mutagens from prisoners. We inject them into our plants that we're growing out of other prisoners. And then we feed them back to the prisoners. That's many levels deep. Well, that took no time at all for the brain to research that. God, it's fast. Okay, fine then. How about defenses? How about like auto... I don't think we have auto morphs this time. We've got artillery, trench warfare... Some more of the boring but kind of necessary early Rimworld stuff probably wouldn't hurt. Although, Nutramian incubation, because we do need Nutramian for things in the future. You know what I did actually want to get? Waste disposal. It seems so boring compared to some of the other crazy shit that we're able to do here. But waste disposal just for bins so that we don't have to worry about our base being a constant mess like it is, I mean, basically all the time. Can we now just grow the plants, or how does that work? We've got a Chaos bulb. What the hell are you? A mutagen-infused plant that sprouts orange bulbs. And it gives us Chaos bulb seed pods when we harvest from it. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like it's quite cool. How close are we to the... It's only 28% grown. In fact, they've recently just got a harvest there. So why don't we swap that out for some of the Chaos bulb, and we'll see what we can get out of that one too. Fantastic. Look at this. We've got Psycho coming in now. Alright, so what do I do with the... Is that like a mutagen lab, perhaps? We're going to take a quick look here. I think I'm going to have to do some tracking down, try and work out where we craft all this stuff. Refinery? No? Drugs lab? Maybe? Where is the drugs lab these days? There you go. Make slurry from mutanite. Make slurry from Chaos bulbs. Oh, that's what we're after. I don't want to use the mutanite that we've been given through the meteor. I want to use that as a weapon. But this allows us to make the slurry that we wanted. Oh, that's cool. It's not recommended to ingest unless absolutely necessary, as it causes constant or rapid mutation. Prisoners, we have some gifts for you. After a few days of fucking around and an infestation that appeared ominously somewhere on the map, didn't appear anywhere near us. There must be a cave or probably an ancient danger is more likely somewhere. In fact, it could be the ancient danger that's right next to our base. We'll have to bear that in mind. I've finished the kind of version 1.0 of the prison. It's pretty luxurious, I will admit. Everybody gets their own bedroom. There's a medical bay over here, which is ostensibly exactly the same as the bedroom. The only difference is there's 6 beds instead of 1. We've got nutrient paste dispensers, and the best part is the prison is going to be powered by prisoners, which we're feeding on, that's right, maggots. I think this is really war crimes today. I'm pretty happy with this one. So let's get some people moved over there. Who do we want to put in storage though? That's the thing. I want to keep Furco and James and Payne alive and well. I want to keep them in the base because those guys are, you know, those guys have got enough pain and suffering to make up for everyone else. But people like Rag and Val Bialdi, they're just goblins. Well, hobgoblins and goblins. So I think those guys need to be absolutely shoved into the bioreactors. I don't quite know how to do it though. Is there no like carry to strip? Is there not like a? Do I have to anesthetize them first? I can do that. That's not a problem. Piotr. Piotr is a boring human. No, let's do it on the goblins, because the goblins, unlike the humans, don't actually visibly mutate. So I think what we want to do here is hit you with... Excuse me? Nutriment incubator. Oh, you don't say. Are those the ones that explode, though? Hang on. Specialized tools that and parts used for any number of organ modification. I believe that the Nutramine incubators are the ones that make them build up Nutramine and build up and build up and build up until they burst. We don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to add something that will allow them to more permanently produce useful stuff for us. It's about putting prisoners to use this series, not about just, you know, stuffing them until they pop. How do we... Right, okay, let's go anesthetize for a start then. There we are. Right, and then operate on you. And then hopefully when he's out for the count... Oh, that's a hell of a way to move him over to the new prison. That's a fair point, because he's a prisoner medical beds. So we can just bring him over like that. Are you using... I was going to say using medicine on them, but I guess you would probably have to do that if you wanted to hit them with some anesthetic, huh? And then I've turned this into just regular food storage, low priority, and then I've put 3 fishing zones down there for them as well. Now, these doors are all unlocked, so they can move freely between any of these rooms, but they can't move up into this facility. Have we got enough maggots to fuel these with? There's 50 maggots per pod. Well, we're certainly doing okay. Did you just feed that man a lavish meal? Oh, you're so lucky. You are so fucking lucky. Sedated. Carry to bioreactor. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. Hey, excellent. And he can now power the prison. That is fantastic. So let's get some power cables down now that we've dealt with that thing. And more importantly, you're probably thinking, well, that's not very war crimes, keeping in suspension. He's being force-fed maggots. He's got maggots being directly injected into him. And you're telling me that's not war crimes? This is high-tier war crimes. Scientist trader. Yeah, I bet. Okay, let's take a look then. What have you guys really got? They're up for buying our antiseptic cups. 38 apiece. No, that is not worth it. Mad Scientist will sell us a Timberwolf. And that's it. Wow, you're shit, aren't you? Chemfuel, Nutramine, Steel, Plasteel. They'll buy our Vitae, which they're absolutely not. Someone pointed out that the Vitae, I should point this out as well, it's not actually blood. From Amnesia, you're quite literally extracting their hope, essentially. It's the Vitae of life. So you're extracting their hope and their dreams and their all the goodness in them. And bottling it up into a nice jar. So that's premium war crimes. I did call it blood, but I didn't think I really wanted to explain the backstory of Bloody Amnesia Dark Descent. So you know, that is real high-tier war crimes. We're making our prisoners depressed by not just obviously forcing them to live here, but by pulling all the goodness out of them. That I think is quite good as well. Let's get these guys moved over to the new and improved prison. This we could turn into storage. I'm actually thinking of turning it into a workroom instead. Rather than using our kind of entrance area of our base here, we could turn that into something a bit more practical for our people. So storage room and then directly leading into a big old work zone seems to be a bit more sensible. You know, room to actually commit our experiments and our atrocities. Oh look, it's actually working. Peter's going down there, catching some fish, filling up the hopper. A fully sustainable prison so that we can focus on criminal activities and less on fucking around trying to feed the damn people. Got to dig out an area for a new quarry then, just to keep them working here. So what is it, 10 by 10? I actually think it's slightly bigger than that, isn't it? Yeah, it's much bigger than that. Fuck. Let's just put it there then, and then our guys can just clear out the area that we need. Let's also rotate it round. There we are. So if we also put another door access to that's locked up, we can go in and take a shortcut to grab the stuff and not waste all the time, you know, running through here and coming up here past all the prisons. We don't have to mingle with the disgusting prisoners we got kicking around, basically. So if we put something like, is it going to fit there? And if we put a few quarry platforms down, yikes, not like that we won't. Hang on. Let's put one there, and oh, this is horrible. I hate it. Just let me put it in the middle, please. There we go. Okay, good shit. And then we'll expand this wall round by a couple of blocks, and then bring it down to, honestly, wherever. Doesn't really matter. Do it like that. And then if we have a separate entrance coming through here, then our prisoners, our people, our good people, can get there much quicker. This is luxury! This is luxury! What do you mean prison break? You've all got a bedroom! This is luxury! You've got corn and fishes and pumpkins. Oh, we're gonna prison break. Kill them all. Kill them all. Kill them all. Fresh slate. Sod this. Robot Mummy, get that bullpup out. I'm so fucking done with these prisoners. What do you want from me? This is luxury. Like this makes sense, right, for Prison Riot. This, you get a bit more Peaky Blinders. This is fucking racist. This is not okay. He's there like he's digging the railroads to the fucking west. What are you doing? Alright, fine. Okay, move in, people. Move in. Robo Kid, I guess we'll just stand you next to the wall with your pickaxe ready. Piota comes through, just gets a pickaxe right up the fucking nose. Okay, this is good. I like it. This oh, this fucking series. Oh, it's gonna kill me. This is gonna kill me. Alright. Oh, there you go. Human revenge straight away. I'll fucking... Piota's manhunting bloodlust has come to an end. Patronus, have a pickaxe, brother. Bang, right in the ear. Right, pull back slightly, because James has got bear claws. He's one that might cause us some issues here. Right, put him down. Put him down. I'm not even going to risk the fucking, the anesthetic rifle anymore. Oh, be careful, you don't... Oh, he's no longer capable of walking. What did you do? You just blew his legs off. What happened there? Hang on. Piotr. Health? You don't... Oh, God. Okay, are we good? Are we good? Are we still waiting on Pain and Furco? Shit. I mean, are they going to be okay? 4 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, 13 hours. Hang on, he's going to bleed out in 6 hours, even though we shot his stomach out. That's crazy. Right, let's get you up. Oh, are they not breaking out? Are they breaking out? It's kind of hard to tell. Let's go ahead and just line up then. Come on. Come on, Pain. Step through. Right, he's down. Furco's down. I don't think I'm going to be able to save all these people. I'll be honest with you. This is why I need to start working on these taser turrets as soon as possible. We're still just tidying up the last of the quarry here. Oh! Valbialdi! Okay, so Piotr's okay. James is okay. Furco is okay. India Pain is fine. Patronus is good. We actually only lost one person to say that we went live ammo on a prison riot. That's not bad. That could have been a lot worse. You're getting turned into a planter. I'm gonna make you piss other prisoners onto my drugs, onto my cucumber paste. Get him out of here. Wow, that wasn't too bad. Again, we do need the taser turret, so that's something we're gonna start working on pretty much straight away here. I wanted to get the infrastructure down first, but they really are just forcing me into it, aren't they? So we go either stun turrets or taser turrets. Now, bear in mind, taser turrets are more expensive. Does not explode. The turret does light damage. Will try to down a target. Requires medicine to refill. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's interesting. And the best part is it's going to be powered by this guy here. We've got prisoners fueling war crimes against other prisoners. So if we just kind of line this bottom segment with a bunch of taser turrets, because that's the only way they can get out of here, right? And then we stick a load of sandbags or whatever around it. Oh, you know we've got to do it. We know we've got to put, like, human leather sandbags. This is my favorite series we've ever done. Sorry, Robo Daddy, you're done for. Finally build up the courage after months and months of imprisonment to get out of there. You've watched your friends be turned into plant pots. You've watched your greatest allies be thrown in the maggot pit. And now, on the way out, you see it. That's right, it's your brother's face looking up at you from the sandbags as you try and climb over them to get out of here. This is great. This is so good. There they are, look. Kaobulb seeds. And that's what we turn into, that's what we turn into that stuff, right? So 20 to make 5 slurry. Or 4 slurry. We've got 18. That's not bad. That's not a bad conversion rate. We'll have to feed it to someone and sort of see what we can get out of it. Man, there are too many jobs to do for 4 people. So I think we really should... I think we really need to convert someone else into a tadpole, man. My money, to be honest, is kind of on James, although he's tainted. You know, he's a bear man. We've got deer man and we've got rat man. So I think either Piotr or Patronus. I think maybe Piotr, given that he's potentially going to die here. We could save his life by putting a tadpole in his head. And I did say we'd go 1 tadpole per episode. So I think this is the one. I think this is how we're going to do it. You know, we're kind of metagaming it a little bit. Well, no, not really. We're turning his crappy human body into mighty Ithilid body instead. That's fine. That's well within the rules. Get him transformed. And let it be a lesson to other prisoners. You break out, this is what happens. I want James to see this. And I want him to live in fear. He will never rebel again. He will never break out of this prison again when he sees that happen. Vogus. Vogus, you need a new name. Sorry, I can't help but notice he's got fucking 19.10 animal skill. My god. Colonist, new name. This one is Neve. Welcome. What an innocuous name for such a horrifying creature, huh? Decent learner. Xenophobe. Oh, it couldn't be any more perfect. And uncouth. Well, uncouth isn't great. 19 animal skill. My god, that is insanity. That is so good. I couldn't be happier with that. Wow. I mean, that's obviously great because we're going to have a lot of animals to handle, depending on whether or not we build any more of those mutiguns. Oh, you're good at so much. Hunting, fishing, this person's good at. That's incredible. We've got a decent crafter, or potentially can be trained into a decent crafter. Are you good at building? No, not necessarily good at building. Not very good at harvesting or growing either. So we'll put you our highest on growing, and then we'll up delivering. Cleaning isn't super necessary. But yeah, wow. Like, not an overall expert. Like, can't do the very basic jobs I expect people like growing. But it doesn't matter too much when you are an undisputed expert. Like, we can barely get any higher than that. That's fantastic. Hello? Hello? Was that all? What is this? Hello? Oh! You didn't tell me there were mechanoids coming in here. That's twice now it hasn't notified me about something going down. I haven't accidentally installed, like, so there is a mod that is on the workshop that's like sneaky raids. You don't get notified whenever a raid's going to turn up, which I think is a fun idea for a hardcore playthrough, which is probably planned for next season, to be honest with you. Well, that's fucked. You can't just drop a mechanoid raid on me. If I hadn't seen the drop pods because it was literally right on top of where Robo-Mummy and Neve were standing, that would have been a bit of a problem. Okay, please run from the Scyther. Please run from the Scyther. Please run from the Scyther. 8. Please move. If Robo-Mummy dies, she's going to take the whole fucking base with her. Bring him down, bring him down, bring him down, bring him down. Come on, one more shot. That's it, that's it. That's good shit. Get in range of the Pikeman. Pikeman's all about getting as close as possible. She's got her active mechanites there kicking and intending to her, but she's still potentially in up shit's creek here. If she takes one bad shot from that Pikeman, we are going to see the whole base go up in flames. Alright, is that all? There wasn't like any other secret ones dropping down. We seem like we're fine. That's a lot of horses. Hello. I still can't believe we haven't... Ever since we built this, we've had no raids on foot. We had the mysterious infestation. We've had these mechanoids dropping in right now. And, like, no trade caravans, no nothing. So I still don't know if this even works properly. Oh, my God. Nanoscale. Why did 2 research ping at once there? You see that? I wonder if, where we've got the brain researching and we've got Robo-Mummy researching, I wonder if they take separate research. You know, like the brain does whatever the people aren't. And if they're the same value, then of course they're going to pop at the same time. We've got nanoscale cellular engineering. And then we've also got biomechanical tissue application. Oh, this is cool. So we can finally begin our dream of maybe turning Robo-Mummy into a real boy. Excellent. Okay. Let's leave it there for today. Tomorrow, we have a whole bunch of stuff to start exploring, that being the genetics mod. So we've got lab shelf, nutrient vats, genetic extraction tables, all sorts to allow us to build crossbreeds. Piedmont the Husky, wherever the hell Piedmont the Husky has even gone to. Where is Piedmont the Husky? Hello? Oh, he's right there. Piedmont the Husky. Not going to be Piedmont the Husky for long. When we start getting our hands on some on some genes here. I wonder if we could turn him into a Piedmont the Pikeman Husky. Give him a massive gun sticking out of his shoulder. War crimes today, I think. Great war crimes. We put people into vats powered by maggots. Those, in turn, are powering the human leather-protected tasing turrets so that our prisoners will never escape. We also use live ammo on prisoners, which is phenomenal. That's always great. We've got statues of previously dead prisoners fueling our drugs trade, and also fueling Chaos Bowls, which we can turn into mutinite slurry and mutate our prisoners even further. And there's probably more things I've forgotten about. Oh, how could I forget about the mutation hallway? It's like a house of mirrors, except you come out looking like a horse. Fantastic. I'm pretty proud of this. again, it's going to be a slow grind to really kick things off here, because we actually, you know, memes aside, did start with quite a tricky start. 3 people with nothing at all in a mountain map. And they weren't all particularly massively skilled or anything either, so we were only really like naked brutality with a few extra people thrown in there. So the fact that we've come so far in such a short period of time, I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are happy with it as well. Tomorrow, yeah, I think genetics research is absolutely on the cards. Thank you to D Money, Alchemia, Slippinip, Silkworm, Darkus, Commissar Taj, Milo Eyes, John H, Gogolus, and Paul, Arctic Knight, Silent Sentinel, Aromatic Fool, CJ, Poop Feast 420, Philosophical You Prize, and Necrophilant, along with, of course, everybody else at the executive producer tier on Coffee for the next 2 days of Coffee before we move platforms, for their support in making these war crimes possible. Thank you to you guys. And thank you as well to Ribbit, Pantherpearl, Athon, Monster, Noisiest Dungeon, Dancing Lucifer, Conchawabby, Groggy, Ray Karinga, Sanet Lover, Madness, El Nada, Sturmcrower, Pyrotica, Ultra Spider 2000, and everyone else over at the Coffee. Yeah, that's it, Coffee. Thank you. Much appreciated. My brain has shut down. It's time for war crimes to end now. Goodbye.